This is a commemorative celebrating an icon of jazz, Ella Fitzgerald, as the bottom of the stamp reads. At the very top of the stamp are the words Black Heritage, indicating that this is part of the Black Heritage series. This stamp is from the United States, issued for 39 US cents. And in the very bottom corner we can read the year 2007. There is no postmark or cancellation, as this stamp has never been used and is in mint condition. So this stamp brings up a couple points to discuss. Firstly, it's part of the Black Heritage series, which goes back to the 1970s when the Black American Heritage Foundation was looking to propose the idea of including Black Americans in an upcoming series that was celebrating the 200th anniversary of the United States. This was in 1976. Well, that fully aligned with the United States Postal Service's mission, which was to include people, cultural milestones and events that helped shape the United States. It's just that this proposal became a lot bigger than that. And in 1978, the United States Postal Service began issuing a series of stamps on its own that was celebrating Black heritage and the important roles that Black Americans have played in America's history. It started with Harriet Tubman. She was a conductor for the Underground Railroad, in which she helped runaway slaves escape to their freedom. And she ultimately became the first African American woman that was celebrated on a postage stamp. Now, since 1978, the United States Postal Service has issued out a stamp each year that has celebrated an African American. And these have included athletes, politicians, scientists, educators, actors, singers, civil rights leaders, and the list goes on. This series is an excellent one to collect and follow, and the individuals that are depicted on these stamps are absolutely fascinating and worth looking further into. Which brings us back to the first stamp that we pulled from the box, which is Ella Fitzgerald. Now, Ella was known as the First Lady of Song. She was a super popular jazz singer that won 13 Grammy Awards and sold over 40 million albums. She was known to have an incredible voice that could span a wide range of styles and could also imitate some of the instruments in an orchestra. She also had the pleasure of singing with some of the greats, such as Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, and Louis Armstrong. Although it's really the other way around, these greats had the pleasure of performing with Ella Fitzgerald. Now, Ella grew up in New York, and at the age of 17 she was given the opportunity to perform during amateur night at the Apollo Theatre. She was actually going to dance, but she was so intimidated by an earlier dance performance that she changed her mind last minute and decided to sing instead, which was a huge success. The audience loved her, and it encouraged her to pursue a career in singing. She became a superstar and was recognized worldwide, starring in The Tonight Show, The Ed Sullivan Show, as well as The Bing Crosby Show. Now, I know I just dropped a lot of big names, but there is one huge name that Ella claimed to have owed some of her success to, and that is Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn apparently stood up for Ella when she was being discriminated against, and she lobbied for her to play at a popular nightclub in the 1950s in California known as the Mocambo Club. She told the owner of the club that Ella needs to be booked immediately, and if Ella got booked, Marilyn herself would sit at a front table every night that week. Well, of course, Ella got booked, and the press went crazy and gave Ella so much attention as a result of Marilyn's help that Ella claims to have never played in a small jazz club ever again. Which is true. She played in some of the most elaborate settings and concert halls around the world. Ooh.
Pretty baby.
I hope that you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. There's still several episodes to come for season 2, so don't miss out. Thanks for watching and see you next time.